verse 5, but now I go away to him who sent me, and none of you asks, where are you going? Now, if some of you have a little bit longer memory than I do, you might remember that just in the last couple weeks, we've gone over passages that would seem to contradict this. Do we have a contradiction here? Did the disciples ask where Jesus was going, or didn't they? Right? Because Jesus just said, none of you ask me, where are you going? But in John 13, verse 34 and 36, Jesus says, little children, I shall be with you a little while longer. You will seek me. And as I said to the Jews, where am I going? You cannot come. And so now I say to you. And Peter says to him, Lord, where are you going? And in John 14:5, Thomas says to Jesus, Lord, we do not know where you are going. How can we know the way? So did they ask Jesus where he's going? Or Jesus is saying, none of you ask me where I'm going. Well, Jesus actually explains this in the next verse, that their motivation in their earlier questions was not really getting information about where he was going. That wasn't their question. Verse 6, he says, but because I have said these things to you, sorrow has filled your heart. So he says, none of you have asked me where I'm going. But because I've said these things to you, sorrow has filled your heart. You have to remember that Jesus sees the minds and hearts of people. He knows the question behind the question. Peter and Thomas's earlier questions were not really asking for the details of heaven. Right? Hey, Jesus, can you give us your address in case we want to send you a birthday card or something? No, they weren't asking about the specifics. They were speaking out of a situation of sorrow. Look, Lord, where are you going? Right? They were just in despair because of his leaving. So Jesus is basically saying, y'all aren't really asking about where I'm going. You're just sad that I'm going.